Hey friends! Yesterday, we learned from Leviticus chapter 11 about what the Israelites could eat and what they couldn't. God gave them those rules so they would be a set apart, holy people. Well, the next chapter, Leviticus chapter 12, shows us that there is another way a person could become ceremonially unclean, and this one is all about new life. In this chapter, God gives instructions for a mother after she has a baby. When a woman gave birth to a child, a flow of blood occurred, and the laws of the tabernacle taught that anything involving blood outside of a sacrifice made a person temporarily unclean, or unable to participate in worship and touch holy things. So, if a mother had a baby boy, she was considered unclean for 7 days. Then, on the 8th day, the baby boy was to be circumcised. After that, she would continue in a time of purification for 33 more days. That is a total of 40 days before she was fully clean and could go back to the tabernacle. If the baby was a girl, the time was longer, 14 days of being unclean, and then 66 more days of purification. Now, it's important to understand this wasn't about the mother or the baby being sinful. It was about the way things are in a world with sin. Even a wonderful event like birth reminds us that life and death are connected to blood. Because God is perfectly holy, He had to make it clear that people had to be purified to be near Him in the tabernacle. When her purification time was over, the mother would bring a sacrifice to the priest at the entrance of the tent of meeting. She would bring a lamb for a burnt offering and a pigeon or a turtle dove for a sin offering. The priest would offer them to the Lord, and this act made atonement for her, meaning it covered her uncleanness and made her clean again. The good news is that if the family was poor and couldn't afford a lamb, God made a way. She could bring 2 birds instead. God always provided a way for everyone to be made clean, no matter how much money they had. So, what does this ancient law mean for us today? It all points to Jesus. These rituals of blood and purification were foreshadowing what was to come. We don't have to worry about these long waiting periods or bringing a lamb or birds to a priest anymore. When Jesus, God's Son, came into the world, He was the perfect sacrifice, the final one. His blood was shed once and for all to make us clean on the inside. He made a way for us to be completely clean from all our sin and uncleanness. Now, because of Jesus, we don't have to wait a certain number of days or bring a sacrifice to be near God. Through faith in Him, we can always come close to our holy God. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and join us for more Bible stories next time. God bless.